What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with the Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra. Honey, I had something on my heart. I wasn't even supposed to be filming anymore for the day, but one of y'all left something in my comments, and it was kind of along the lines of don't bring femininity into it. I think I was talking about Martel and how Martel deals with melody. I'm gonna say this. Number one, I said what I said. Okay? I know what I'm looking at. And that's a feminine man. And the thing with Martel is he wants a woman that's very submissive and very feminine, and he just wants you to worship him as a man, even if that's not what he presents. Okay? When I say that a man is a man with a penis that gives vagina energy, this is what I mean. Let me break it down. Number one, a man that argues a lot with women. These type of men, you could catch them arguing with their girlfriends, with their baby mamas. It is this big arguing fest. I'm not at all saying that a man can't, make his point and go on about his business. But it's not gonna be like this big bitch fest, okay? Where he need to argue with you, get the last word, play little tit for tat games. A lot of these men today, let's say some of them, they ghost. That's them having a bitch fest in a silent way, okay? I'm gonna hide my feelings and they really gonna know that they hurt me, so I'ma ignore them and you can't tell me that's not a woman. That ain't no man. Don't no man act like that. So really, ladies, y'all need to start paying attention to the behavior. Also, if you are around a man and you don't tap into your feminine energy, I'm saying like socially, maybe you're out on a date or this is somebody you're dating and you don't feel yourself letting your defenses down, you don't, let out your sensitive side. A lot of times, ladies, that has to do with the fact that your spirit and your subconscious mind has picked up on the fact that you are not out on a date with a man, quote unquote, but with a man with a penis that gives off vagina energy. There's something about this man to where you have your guards up, and you have some men out here, they feel like you should naturally let your guard down just simply because they are a man. You are to ignore their erratic behavior. Some of these men, they lose their temper. They are violent. They are abusive, especially to women. You really got to pay attention to how a man treats a woman. And if he wants to argue with her, he wants to fight her, he wants to compete. Okay, there's that word with her. I know all about that. Had a relationship like that, and it really felt like I was with a woman. Okay, I'm being very honest with you. There's levels to this. Okay? So a lot of these men, they feel like, well, I have a penis, so I'm socialized to be this big man, but sweetie, that's not how you come off. You always like a whole bunch of arguing and fighting and chaos, and they do it, you guys, with the triangulating. That's another way they are showing you, I want a bitch fest. I want people arguing and fighting over me and being chaotic. What man, come on now, what man acts like that? You've seen a toxic female act like that. Want the girls arguing and, So, no. Like I said, a lot of them have this like toxic vagina energy. They're very feminine with how they deal with things. A lot of whining and complaining. Don't no woman respect no man that behave like that. And y'all know that. A man may be in pain. He may scream out, ouch, I'm not feeling good. He takes a pill and he works through the issue. But a man that has a penis that serves vagina energy is just going to be complaining, moping, and groping and all in his feelings. That type of man is never looking for a solution. He just wants to complain and ladies, y'all done been in these relationships where I'm sure you thought, am I the woman or is he the man, or like did we switch spots? Like what happened? A man, when you go out on a date with him, what he do? Open the car door for you. Okay? Call me when you get home to let me know that you were safe. He will defend you. He won't sit up with other people while they clown and dog you. We've seen Martel do that as it pertains to Mel. I've known a man that did that to me. Feminine. And at that time, I didn't have the verbiage for this type of stuff. I didn't, know about this type of energy. I'm like, no, he's a man. He has a penis. I'm trying to logically, put things in perspective. But no, a lot of them don't act like men anymore. That's why you as a woman, you don't have no respect for them. You like, girl, stop playing. Look at this girl. Girl, bye. Okay, girl, stop. Okay. I've seen it even in the workplace. I've worked with men, and then I've worked with men with penises that give off vagina energy. They like to embarrass people. They like to yell and scream. That ain't how no man act. He express himself and then he going about his business. He ain't gonna be arguing and shouting. I remember I was at one of these jobs I had in the past. This man is yelling and screaming. Now, first, let me paint the picture. I'm like Ezel, la, 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 having a beautiful day. Oh, my Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Okay, everything is, going good. I'm walking around in the building, but no, I get stopped by a BAN. You know what that is. Okay, a man with vagina energy trying to get attention. That's another thing. They are big attention seekers. Constantly blowing up your phone. What you doing? Same thing I was doing 5 minutes ago, nigga. Okay? If you don't get out of here. A man has a purpose. A man may be working a job, but he's working on his business plan. He's not copying off of his woman. That's a woman that does that. That is a man that has a penis that has vagina energy. Anytime you see a man competing with a woman. Okay? And we've seen Martel even do that. Anytime you see a man doing a smear campaign on a woman, trashing her name. Well, she did this, she did that. And what about, they'll get to telling people all your embarrassing stories, your shame stories. Yeah, well, y'all don't know this about her. They big gossips. Okay? Y'all don't know that about her, and she did this, and see, anything so that they can't take responsibility. And like I said, I was with a man like that. Don't y'all know that I've studied this type of behavior? Okay, I study human behavior for a living. I know what I'm looking at. That's not a man. That is a woman. He may have a penis. The dick may be good. But he gives off vagina energy. Because don't no man act like that. Even after you break up with a man, that lets you know, ladies, if you are dealing with a man, because a real man go on about his business, move on, possibly get him another girlfriend. He not out here trashing your name. He ain't got time for that. He's about his business, his purpose. It's these men with penises that give out vagina energy that want to have these gossip fest about you. They want to spread your business, trash your name. Normally you see another woman doing that to another woman. You don't see no man doing that. And I have been around men that have had conflict, and it was all in how they solve their problems with people. I've been around men, they didn't curse the woman out. They didn't try to embarrass her, antagonize her, chastise her. That's not masculine. That's why some of y'all is not showing up as women in your relationships. And that's a story for another day. You got to take on the man role because your man acting like a bitch. He got this penis, but he gives out vagina energy. He run gossip to his mother. I had one of them. Okay? Yeah, she did this, and she did. That's not a man. Another way that your man has some vagina energy is when he don't know how to let stuff go. You get into it with him about something, he's still mad 3 and 4 weeks later. That ain't no man. Okay, I'm not saying a man may not be upset for a little bit. He may need to take some time to himself. He's going to communicate with that, okay, as it pertains to you. He's going to communicate that. He's not going to leave you guessing and questioning yourself and the situation. No, that's a man that has vagina energy. And I say they have vagina energy because they know that they are a man, but a lot of times they didn't have that father in their life, that positive father or male role model in their lives to help them process and deal with their emotions. Now you got somebody that's 40, that's pretty much 14 emotionally. They don't have a strong emotional intelligence. Constantly arguing with women. Okay? Why do y'all think that certain women respect certain men, but they don't respect other men? It's the masculine energy. And we're missing that in society. Okay? You got men today trying to be women. And then they get mad at transgenders when they are technically doing the same thing. But just more on a subconscious and unconscious level. Okay? See, it's levels to this. Some of these same men, they don't like gay people. Look at Martel. Don't y'all think that's a little bit suspicious? I know what I'm looking at, guys. I wouldn't lie to you. I know what I've experienced. And I remember I was dealing with this guy and he was like, yeah, because growing up, people made it look like, I should have no feelings about nothing, So that boy, okay, he ended up growing into a man, but he stayed a boy that didn't know how to process his emotions. They get way too emotional. Have you ever seen somebody get so emotional about something that's not even serious? Stuff like that. That's why some of these men is out here killing women. They don't know how to deal with their emotions. Still bringing up stuff from their childhood. Didn't go to therapy to work through it. You're not special, sweetie. Boo-boo. Oatmeal pie face. You're not special, girl. Go to therapy, girl. I'm going to call it like I see it, girl. Bye, girl. Okay, I'm serious. Vagina energy. Go to therapy. That rhyme. But I'm serious. And the guy I knew had an issue with gay people. He did. He would get upset when it was time to talk about them. Look at how Martel act with Mel's brother, Marcus. And Marcus, honey, be gathering him, okay? Gather hook-headed like it ain't nothing. But yeah, a lot of these men, they can't love you because they don't love themselves. You gotta love yourself first before you can love anybody. You gotta be able to forgive yourself. That's why some of these men, you get with them, and they are so mad that they're ghosting, they're stalking. You're crazy. You're psychotic. I remember I was dealing with a guy, I think I told y'all that before. He called himself ghosting me and then ended up stalking me. Like, girl, you can't make up your mind, girl. What you gonna do, girl? That ain't how no man act. A man moves on with his life. He ain't trying to sabotage you. This same guy was trying to sabotage me. Girl, go on, girl. And his mother had, daughters? I'm like, do you want to be you want to be another daughter? Her last daughter, girl? I know y'all like Miss Robinson, girl, you is clowning. But yeah, a lot of these men, honey, questionable. I'm sorry. It's the truth, girl. For real. They don't know who they are. I remember I worked with a man and there would be issues and he would fix it calmly. Yeah, we gonna do it like this. Yeah, we gonna fix the situation like that. Real men are fixers. Solution based. Not the girls. The girls, honey, they want to argue with you. They want to wonder why we got to where we at. They want to chastise you, criticize you, go off on you. I've worked with those type of men, ladies. Cuss you out. That's why a lot of them, they're on YouTube demanding that women act feminine, and I be looking at the men that be asking for that. It's like y'all don't act masculine, so you're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Wasn't that in vogue? Okay, never go get it. They ain't show. They don't want you. You act like one of them. You got a lot of so-called men on YouTube whining and crying about can't get a date, I'm going my way, all of that stuff. Feminine to me. What man is acting like that? Yeah, you may have been hurt. Yeah, you may have been rejected. It's a part of life. Everybody done went through that. Like I told y'all before, I was dealing with this man and he was acting like he was the only one with childhood trauma. Well, yeah, I just had it so bad and and feel sorry for me. Another thing, ladies, they want you to feel sorry for them. Feel sorry. They don't want to go to therapy and fix ladies. Remember, that's what a man does. He fixes problems. He don't sit up there crying, whining, and complaining. So if you ever thought about why you don't respect the man that you with, or a man from your past, or a man at your job, has it ever occurred to you that he's not masculine? And he just want to get in the ring with you, girl, and sling mud and be one of the girls, but wants you to respect him as a man, and it's never going to happen, and you're never going to do it because it doesn't feel natural to you. And these are the main men out here. You know, you got to submit. Ain't nobody submitting to you. Girl, you're not going to get it. These same men out here, y'all act masculine. You know, you act like a man. Somebody got to do it. You ain't going to show up and be the man. Okay, and act like a man. The woman gotta do it, because you ain't playing your part. But yeah, guys, I be looking at Martell's behavior towards Melody, and it's disgusting. All that slinging mud. That's why some of the guys, I think they was out in Vegas. Was it Marceau and Maurice? And y'all know they got their issues with them. But they was looking at Martel like, dude, you going too far. It's too much. You need to calm down. That's a woman inside there. I don't care what the six-pack look like. A lot of these guys will have muscles, honey, in their arms. But they wanted the girls. They want to do a whole bunch of fussing and arguing. And I remember I was with the one guy I was telling y'all about. Well, you just, you so mature. No, once you get to a certain point in life, you're very careful about what you react to. And you're not going to look around trying to argue with people you don't give a damn about. That's one rule that I have. I don't argue with people I don't care about. I will get you together and move right on along. Because I'm a lady. I'm a woman. Woman is about her business. A girl would argue and give everybody space, time, and energy, even though some of you brother tuckers don't deserve it. Okay, I don't do all of that. It's expensive to have an argument with me. All the stuff I got to do, I ain't got time to be arguing with you. Okay? So these so-called men, they're very reactive. They cannot wait to blow up and explode. And don't be fooled by these quiet ones, because a lot of times they doing sneaky stuff behind the scenes. That way they can't be called out on their bullshiggity. Okay? And a lot of them have a deep shame within themselves. They feel uncomfortable, ladies. They feel uncomfortable having a penis and having so much vagina energy. It's like, I don't know what to do with myself. I know this isn't right. I know that, I shouldn't be out of control like this. That's why a lot of them are out of control. So nobody's saying that a man can't get upset, but if a man yelling and arguing with you all the time, and a man say what he say, make his point, he move on. He looking for a solution. He ain't trying to sit up there and out argue you. And then a lot of times, some of y'all men, especially as it pertains to Martel and Melody, he the one that did her wrong, guys, and be arguing, yelling, and screaming. And why would you do stuff like that to somebody that you made your wife? Like, there should be a reverence for her. I told y'all about one of my exes. I have the utmost respect for that man. That man acts like a man. When we broke up, he moved on about his business. I moved on about my business. We didn't have time to slander, sabotage, talk down on each other, do smear campaigns. It don't matter how much time has went by, that man still holds me in high regard. He had to check me, I believe, 2021, and had to remind me about myself and who I am. And, you know, what I meant to him at one point in his life. Like, girl, you don't know who you are? Don't you know you that girl? And it felt good, guys, to hear that from him. This had been years ago we had been together. I was like, wow, I meant that much to you? Yeah, you still do. I never forgot you. That man said that to me. He didn't go out and trash my name and, you know, and he could have. He really could have did that. Did we always agree? No. We had differences. So it's not that you are having issues and problems with your baby daddy, your ex-husband, your ex-boyfriend. It's just how in which they deal with you. I have another ex-boyfriend. We cool as I don't know what. The first man is a Virgo. Second man, Aries. Cool as I don't know what. I remember you, girl. I remember you ain't take nothing from nobody. You never compromise. That's what the second man said. Okay? He didn't go on and on about our bad times. And you know when you're dealing with Aries, honey, it goes down. Y'all be blowing up. But guess what? Water put out fire. How you doing? Okay? But he remembered, you know, how I was. And I left an impact on his life. You was just always so pretty, down to earth, cool as hell. Like anybody that get with you, they lucky to have you. Okay? Still saying positive stuff. He could say a whole bunch of negative, but the last time we talked, he said a whole bunch of positive. Because guess what? The good outweighed the bad. And he a man and he done moved on. He don't have all this pent up vagina energy where he got to argue with me and remind me of what I did and the mistakes I made. And that's another thing, guys. They judgmental and they overly critical of you. Okay? Overly critical. Reminding you of every mistake you made. You think you so smart. I remember when you did that. I remember when you didn't have this. What did Martel tell Melody? I remember when you was just a school teacher. If it wasn't for me, they always have to take credit for your success. The same man I dealt with, I would try to do nice things, you know, for him. He always had to one-up it. That's that vagina energy. Gotta compete. Don't know man. And both of the men I'm telling you all about, none of them competed with me. They know about my podcast. Very supportive. Very. Okay? That's good what you doing. Keep doing it. Not, what you doing? Why you doing that? Well, I need to do something like that. Got copycats out here. That's a woman. That ain't no man. Okay? So, yeah, pay attention. All of that, all that energy. It's not masculine energy. It can't be. And they're overly critical of gay people, which what Martel does. The one that I'm talking about right now, very overly critical. Okay? And that stems from something going on inside of them that maybe they are not willing to deal with. It doesn't mean all the time that they are gay, but they are so uncomfortable. Because guess what? I remember I was talking to this man after my breakup. And we got to talking about all types of situations and scenarios. I found out how he felt about gay people. And he was like, I mean, that's not my preference, but I know some gay people. I'm cool with them. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I talked to him about Dwyane Wade son that's what? Now his daughter. I got his opinions on that. He had nothing negative to say. Okay? I'm not going to go into my real feelings about Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union and how they leaving the mother out and all. We're not going to get all into that. I was just making a point to you all. It's all about how they see things. The man you dealing with, are they mature about it? They ain't got to agree with everything that's going on in the world. Nobody agrees with everything. I get that. But it's just all in how they move. Can they accept stuff and move on? Another man that has feminine traits, another thing he will do is hold on to stuff, hold on grudges, 3-4 weeks, 3-4 years. That's not masculine. Okay, feminine detector, it's going off. That's not a man. Men don't move like that. I promise they don't. They move on from stuff. They may feel a way. They process their emotions. I'm ready to move on. Let's go to the next thing. That's feminine. That's being like overly sensitive about stuff. You can't move on? No. So, ladies, don't get in the comments. Well, don't say that. And, feminine energy. Well, oh, God, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? Some of you all, and I've picked up on this in the comment section, you are afraid of your intuition. You have a problem with people telling the truth about stuff. And no, I don't think you have to agree with everything that I'm saying, but it's almost like this, I don't know. It's this argumentative, I need to be right. Well, don't say that. And no, people say what they say. You don't have to agree. You got your experience, I got mine. I know what I'm looking at. As somebody that studies human behavior, I know what I'm looking at. Do y'all know how much reading I do? Do a lot of reading, taking in information, observing people, observing certain responses. I know what I'm looking at. So yeah, Martel, that's not like when he be talking and all that blowing up and arguing and reacting to melody, all that he does, I don't even see him as a man anymore, guys. I see somebody like wrestling with feminine energy. Because I know damn well don't no man act like that. And some of the guys on that show, that's why they try to hurry up, guys, and check him. Because it's uncomfortable for them to watch. You've had Lou try to talk to Martel. Man, don't react like that. Don't do that. Deal with it like this. Okay, and y'all know I don't see it for Big Lou. Not all like that after what happened with Dr. Francis. But Big Lou was right. Like when they was in Vegas or anytime he's tried to like talk to Martel, I think I seen Maurice trying to talk to Martel. Stop reacting like that. Like you are overreacting. Overreacting. Being petty. Telling that girl Melody's medical information. He knew that would piss off Melody. Why? Because that girl wanted the girls to fight. Verbally. That's another thing. Like I keep telling y'all, okay? They love triangulation. So the girls can fight. And I could be the girl I've always wanted to be. I can argue. Another thing they do is gossip, spread information. Well, she said this. She said, well, what she has said. What else did you see Martel doing to Melody? Taping her. That's a girl. Ain't no man operating like that. That's why Melody don't have no respect for him. What did she say at the first reunion? I lost respect. I don't have no respect. Because, man, your masculine energy is gone. And he thinks he has a lot of masculine energy and he don't. That's why I told y'all they go get these women on the first floor where they can act like they the damn prize. Okay? All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out in the next video.